is very good in writing and reading, and it's good for the future people who are going to come and
literacy is far much more than just being able to pronounce words right. Literacy has a lot to do with knowing and understanding what those words actually mean, constructing them into sentences, and being able to argue a point or communicate points across even far much more, solve a problem. And so literacy doesn't end at correct or incorrect pronunciation of words, which is what most people think literacy is all about. So if somebody is well spoken, they're able to pronounce words right, they think, well, that person is literate. If you speak what people term as broken English, not able to get through a sentence properly, then they're termed as illiterate. I'll give you an example of the Chinese. He can barely speak English. You hear me? I'm saying this and this. Yes. But they're literate. They're not able to speak the English language as well as they could, but they're able to communicate, they're able to solve problems. And China is now one of the superpowers of the world. So it's not about how you pronounce words, but it's about learning to read and write. You can do that from any community you're coming from, whether it's Chawama, Kalingalinga, Mtendere. It doesn't matter whether you're coming from Kablonga, New Kasama, Makini. The same book that a pupil will read in Kablonga is the same book, Zalit and Mulenga, that we read also, coming from different, the other side of life. And at the end of the day, when they grow up and get into society, as people call it, it doesn't matter where you came from. It's all about what you're made of and what you're able to output. And that begins with literacy, reading and writing.
This week has been quite amazing because we've had a wonderful celebration. We were commemorating the World Read Aloud and Storytelling Day. So the day is very important in that I'm going to speak on my behalf. It's a day where all, let me say, parents, guardians come together and still show the kids the fact that they care and they could still supplement children's efforts when it comes to literacy. You know, the reading culture is so bad in Zambia, and if we were to engage the parents, guardians, and every old person out there, we would achieve a greater goal.
Very soon the rain will be over. Those grounds will be very dry and there will be no grass. Remember, we have athletics early next term. So what to say about our grounds? They will only be used.
Hi, my name is Zalit and I am in grade 6A. I am at Mkwazi Primary School. On Wednesday, the people from the literacy company, they came to tell us they came to teach us about literacy. They taught us many things. They taught us how to tell stories properly, and they made us read more. So what I learned was that literacy really helps us in life. Helps us to read better, and maybe in our futures we can become authors. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tambatu. I'm in 6A. Today, Wednesday it was very fun. I wrote a story that I wrote and made me feel excited, and I was so happy to write it. And just know that the fact that I tried made me happy and everything was nice.
This day was the first ever in Zambia. Yes, other countries have celebrated and commemorated it. I think on a global scale, we are the 78th country to commemorate it this year. That's a good sign. Now, what does that entail for the Zambian Association of Literacy? It means we are now going to start regulating this day for Zambia, and in quasi-primary school will be our new partners because they have a brilliant reading culture, and we're trying to see how we can still decentralize and go to community schools, because we are not just focusing on private or government schools, but even community schools, because those are the schools that really need literacy programs from young people.
My name is Toela. I'm from Quasi Primary School. I'm in grade 6A. My teacher is Mr. Mapani. He's a very nice teacher. Today is Friday. Friday we had an event assembly. Today was grade 4A's assembly. We really enjoyed it. Certificates were given out and it was fun.
Reviews that came up with the best drawings in line with the theme, which is ghosts and monsters. And the first one is Milalo Kabende, 2A. Rashan Jakab.
Olenga Chitambala 4A. Sindiswe Nyoni 4A. We now move on to grade 4B. The class teacher will receive this for participating.
Have you ever gone to a primary school and as an older person being challenged by the kids? Well, that was the day for us. We went to Quasi Primary School and it was quite amazing that young people, the kids there, use big terms. One of the Zalit members was telling a story. Yes, I know. He mentioned something about a lady that had just collapsed and died. Then he was like, blood, and then she was bleeding. One of the kids asked that Zalit member and said, how profuse was it? Now you sit and ask yourself that question. When did you learn the word profuse? And just a hint, that was a grade 3. Wow, that's amazing, to tell you the truth. I learned such words when I was in grade 12, or at least tertiary school. So you have to challenge yourself. Where are you in the literacy skill?
My name is Mapaloten. I'm in grade 6A. My teacher is Mr. Mapani and I'm at Quasi Primary School.
My name is Janza. Hello everyone, my name is Lisa Kunda and I'm from Quasi Primary School. Today I'm going to talk about what happened today. Today we had our assembly but it was performed by the grade 4s and it was very nice. It was short but very nice. It was very teaching and exciting. It taught us about literacy.
Here with me are two lovely parents from Quasi Primary School. They have their kids, their children that come to the school. Now, we as the Zambian Association of Literacy decided to try and understand the views or the opinions of parents on how they feel or how they would want to fight illiteracy in Zambia. And I think we will hear their views.
What we thought of was the children are separated in small groups, but would like the parents to be more involved in teaching the children how to read, because at the moment it appears just like the teachers are teaching them how to read. But if parents could volunteer and take more time to read with the children and help them in their areas of development. Because it appears like there's a lot of focus on numbers, but literacy is just more than numbers. It's about learning to read and the quality of reading, which also affects their writing or improves their writing.
But even parents who have spare time could actually help the teachers. They like to act as teacher assistants to come and help the children read. I think
as parents, we should run away from, this notion of where we think it's up to the school to bring up our children and to do everything for our children. I think as parents, we also need to take that active role so that we bring up our children to a certain level that will benefit them in the future.
I think even kids, children like they like to participate in such events. And I think it's also part of their growing up as well and their development. So I think the best as parents can do is to support them when they have assemblies and consequence stuff, because it's all part of the development process.
So thank you very much. We have heard their views, and I hope we will put that in mind and try and work on it. Trying to fight illiteracy is what Zalit, or Zambian Association of Literacy, is for.
From the Zambian Association of Literacy's perspective, our final message is World Read Aloud and Storytelling Days are here to stay. So as parents, teachers, stakeholders, government, let us see how we could merge together and commemorate this day to empower the reading culture and the arts creativity of these children in Zambia. They're looking for
life no get life they but some people they run insane, them saying human beings to their grave. Brother, not true how they talk, make you look round the world. Prostitution they blow like bomb. Now why some girls they kill their unborn child? If you go to motherless baby, you go see abandoned kids. Them they cry for the morning tea. It's clear, them no go see to receive. I beg make you hear me say, Kulura de kana no yara, Kulura de kana no yara, Kulura de manyango beo. I beg make you hear me say, you should take care of the little children. You should take care of the little children. You should take care of the leaders of tomorrow. I hope everybody they hear this message we they share. As you can see, all the kids need care. It's unfair. Many children they shed tears. Them they cry for help.
Literacy! Yeah!
Even if you don't need them, save their life. Because there's nothing so important like child. Process them they cry, then they shout, oh no. They need to be given the chance to grow, because now them be leaders of tomorrow. Children help me sing.
You should take care of the little children. You should take